Yeah.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Bro, what type of dumb shit is he?
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They got 5 through the air last play. Now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. 37 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Andy Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Dalton. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Pete Werner, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Passing, it's Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I saw that one.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Olave over the middle. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 27 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's McCloud from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Purdy to throw it on first down. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this.
Goodbye.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
That's to get it.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Latavius Murray. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. On first down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 7, Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 44, Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. We're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Geno. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Smith. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hart. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Geno on first down. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Smith. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 27, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Literally out the pocket.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 70 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On 2nd down, it's Walker. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Smith on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, your mic is cutting out, bud.
They go play action now. Wilson. Washington's got it.
Oh, my God.
Out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, and a bad throw
Chad,
there.
I did
It's
not
intercepted.
mean to throw it to him.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
Did not mean to throw it to X.
Up at the 44. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Oh.
On first down, Smith.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, a run with Dallas.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Once again, it's Dallas.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third down, Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. From the red zone now, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Takes it at the 7.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1 too when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Play action. It's Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Wilson.
Oh my
And he'll
gosh.
throw this
Really
one away.
running
I
out
don't think
the
he's out of the
pocket.
pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that
He
throw,
literally
and that
blew out the
earns him the
pocket.
penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On second down, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Washington. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 51 yards.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
I need your defense.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A run by Dallas to start the drive.
What?
And he's
I didn't just
upended
tackle his
at the
legs.
33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Geno now to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good job, bro.
2 yards, good enough for a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Smith on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And some space here. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Latavius Murray.
Off the game.
His 2nd touchdown.
Love to see it, chat.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
AJ.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh.
Hurts. Complete.
I know somebody else is open.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
Yeah, once he blitz, I already knew
the Eagles' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Hurts to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I should have told him to do that.
Behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You running it?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. The good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, that's Richie
No,
James.
I keep trying to hit
And
stick.
they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Fuck. Oh, that's my problem. I keep trying to hit stick,
EA
bro.
Sports.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
You
Steps
took
back,
way
he
too
can't
long,
find
buddy.
a receiver,
Ooh,
and he's
I-
brought down.
How much you think?
And they need to work to at least get some of this
You had it in a
yardage
cage?
back after
There's
the
more?
sack. 2nd and 19.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the
Is there
booth,
something in the
last
cage?
thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that.
I
things
just
tend to
pressed
fall
X,
apart
bro.
a
Like,
little bit.
that's
That's
not
what we
fucking
saw
working,
there. Didn't
bro.
get enough on that throw, and
Like,
it turned into an
bro,
interception.
I know I had
That
either
tremendous field
Jonathan's
position that they were
agent
given
or-
following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Chad, I should have lobbed it.
The offense scheme
Like,
going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge
bro.
offensive
You gotta give
swing.
me that,
But
bro.
credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, yeah.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down.
Yeah, I didn't
Even
want to
though he's
risk
still
it.
in
I
the
could have
pocket.
did something
He
else.
had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2nd and 14.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Nice.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. The Sanders has got it complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
I knew it. Fuck.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Oh, that would have been funny, bro. If he would have passed it on Barkley, I would have. That would have been funny. I'll give him that one.
43 yards.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I'll give him that one shot.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Total.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Dancing to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Once again with Sanders.
I still got stopped.
He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell
taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown,
NPCs,
Giants.
He was not supposed to get that.
87 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute.
I did a bad user, but like...
Gano the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
Get this, bro.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and
he got linebacker
back in a position to try and win the game.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 52 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Elliott good with a PAT.
I didn't even pass the
ball. Make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I just gotta stop playing stupid on offense. He would have had 0.
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so
he got that screen pass
at the 25.
I just jumped on the slant.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Get that,
one play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton.
I don't even know if that's on me.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I don't know. What you missed?
And nervous. Clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Alarm, Justin. I'm nervous, bro.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he returns this to the 22.
That boy nervous.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted.
Are you serious?
The turning point they need. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the
I just
Giants
forced that
are
one.
right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making.
Bro. I was going to post that game, too. All right, what team should I pick? $20,000 in the world. Team trap team. Play with the Packers.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 49 yards.
And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now it's Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
A.J. Dillon
as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and Watson has it right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
Touchdown, Packers! Allen Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Rodgers.
Quick slant to Watson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 57 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First play, Watson to the air. This complete to David Bell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Watson's throw hauled in by Bell. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We're scoreless after 1. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback. Squaring his shoulder.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Watson flushed out right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Kareem Hunt
from 10 yards out.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. 22 needle.
Tua on fourth down.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down at 4. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 20.